Mark Lascelles, Carl Darlow, and you're watching Newcastle Fans TV.
Hello Newcastle Fans TV, and the draw for the round 4, the last 16 of the EFL Cup has been made tonight. Newcastle have got a very favourable draw. We've pulled out Preston North End at home, another championship side, and ironically, after that cup game, guess who we're playing the league fixture? Yeah, you've guessed it, haven't you? We're going to be playing Preston away at Deepdale. So we've got back-to-back fixtures. Now, we all thought this would be easy 2 wins over Wolves. It didn't happen. Got beaten in the league, back in the cup. Football is played on paper. A lot of fans have been optimistic saying they'll go to Wembley. It's a little bit too early, I think. But looking at the draw, we're going to have a look at the draw on Preston in a second. So looking at the draw, West Ham will play Chelsea. It's a bit of a toughie. Man United versus Man City. We all know where that's going to be on TV, don't we? Arsenal versus Reading, you expect Arsenal to go through. Liverpool, Tottenham is another heavyweight. Bristol City versus Hull. Interesting, that one. I could see an upset there. Leeds versus Norwich. 2 championship sides guaranteed to go through. Us versus Preston. And Southampton down to... Well, Southampton will be playing Sunderland. So Sunderland going down to Southampton, which they've got a horrendous record there in recent years as well. So a very favourable draw for Newcastle. Delighted with the draw. Absolutely delighted. We've avoided the big boys. We've got a home tie. Personally, me, I wanted Sunderland tonight, but you kind of disagree with that. It's probably the best draw of all the teams remaining. You're looking at what? Bristol City, Reading, Norwich, Preston. We've got Preston. No disrespect to Preston. Football's not played on paper. We'll have to do a job. But I like it that we're at home. Another home game as well. Who Preston got then? Obviously, we know that Preston put out Bournemouth in the last round. They won 3-2, you know. So they're sitting 19th position. Their main aim this season in the Championship is to stay up in the league. They've got some notable players. You know, you'd be pointing and think, yeah, we'll turn them over. But if you look at some of their squad, you know, they've got Lindegaard, who was obviously at Man United. They've got Jermaine Beckford, who's obviously used to be prolific for Leeds. Paul Gallagher, who's very clever free kicks, you know. Aidan McGeady, an Irish winger as well. So they do have some. They've got Paul Huntington, who used to be a Newcastle youth player as well. Alex Baptiste, who played on loan from Borough as well. So they've got a few players who you know. But you are confident, aren't you? I mean, look at that. I mean, just going to go back to that draw again. If we can beat Preston, you're going to see either West Ham and Chelsea knocked out, one of the Manchester clubs knocked out, Liverpool and Tottenham knocked out. Again, if we get a favourable draw, pretty much we're in the semi-finals, would you think? But let's not get too carried away. Great draw. Let me know what you think. Get carried away if you want to. If this is what being a fan about. This is why I like cup football. Some of you don't like cup football. You think it's a distraction. We know the league's priority, but this is brilliant. Everybody's starting to get a little bit happy, a little bit optimistic, you know. I think for me personally, it's still a little bit too early. If we get past Preston, we're in the quarterfinals, see who we get then. But absolutely, I'm delighted with the draw as well. So, quick video for you. Hope you like it. I've been Lee on behalf of Newcastle Fans TV. See you later.